Today marks a significant moment in AI. OpenAI's new O3 model has surpassed human performance on the ARC benchmark, the most important benchmark for measuring AGI.
So ARC is intended as a kind of IQ test for machine intelligence. And what makes it different from most LLM benchmarks out there is that it's designed to be resistant to memorization. So if you look at the way LLMs work, they're basically this big interpolative memory. And the way you scale up their capabilities is by trying to cram as much knowledge and patterns as possible into them. And by contrast, ARC does not require a lot of knowledge at all. It's designed to only require what's known as core knowledge, which is basic knowledge about things like elementary physics, objectness, counting, that sort of thing. The sort of knowledge that any 4-year-old or 5-year-old possesses, right? But what's interesting is that each puzzle in ARC is novel, is something that you've probably not encountered before, even if you've memorized the entire internet.
Now, if you want to know what ARC actually looks like in terms of this test that humans are so easily able to pass, but these AI systems currently aren't, you can take a look at the current examples right here in this video.
Example here. AGI is all about having input examples and output examples.
Well, they're good.
They're good? Okay. Input examples and output examples. Now the goal is you want to understand the rule of the transformation and guess it on the output. So, Sam, what do you think is happening in here?
Probably putting a dark blue square in the empty space.
See, yes, that is exactly it. Now, that is really, it's easy for humans to intuitively guess what that is. It's actually surprisingly hard for AI to understand what's going on. What's interesting though, is AI has not been able to get this problem thus far. And even though that we verified that a panel of humans could actually do it. Now, the unique part about ARC AGI is every task requires distinct skills. And what I mean by that is there won't be another task that you need to fill in the corners with blue squares. But we do that on purpose. And the reason why we do that is because we want to test the model's ability to learn new skills on the fly. We don't just want it to repeat what it's already memorized. That's the whole point here. Now, ARC AGI version 1 took 5 years to go from 0% to 5% with leading frontier models. However, today, I'm very excited to say that O3 has scored a new state-of-the-art score that we have verified. On low compute for O3, it has scored 75.7 on ARC AGI's semi-private holdout set. Now, this is extremely impressive because this is within the compute requirements that we have for our public leaderboard, and this is the new #1 entry on ARC AGI Pub. So congratulations.
This achievement is significant even outside the AI community. The ARC test was considered too hard for current AI, but O3's high-tuned version proved otherwise. While this may not be AGI yet, undeniably a major breakthrough.
Around to you. So suppose that it's the case that in a year, a multimodal model can solve ARC, let's say get 80%,
sure,
whatever the average human would get, then AGI?
Quite possibly, yes. I think if you start, so honestly, what I would like to see is an LLM type model solving ARC at like 80%, but after having only been trained on core knowledge related stuff.
Running O3's high-tuned model is extremely expensive, up to $1,000 or even $11,000 per task, though costs should drop as the technology matures. O3 also exceeded expectations by performing well on advanced benchmarks like SWE software engineering and nearly saturating math and science tests on newer, tougher tests. It showed huge gains, jumping from 2% to 25% accuracy, a 20-fold improvement.
It used to be a term that people used a lot, and it was this really smart AI that was very far off in the future. As we get closer to it, I think it's become a less useful term. People use it to mean very different things. Some people use it to mean something that's not that different than O1, and some people use it to mean true super intelligence, something smarter than like all of humanity put together. We try now to use these different levels. We have a 5-level framework. We're on level 2 with agents now. Sorry, with reasoning now, rather than the binary of is it AGI or is it not. I think that became too coarse as we get closer. But I will say, by the end of next year, end of 25, I expect we will have systems that can do truly astonishing cognitive tasks, like where you'll use it and be like, that thing is smarter than me at a lot of hard problems.
Overall, O3's results confirm that AI is still advancing quickly. While the exact threshold for AGI remains unclear, O3's progress is evidence that these systems are moving closer to human-level reasoning than ever before.